Hey y'all, what's up? How you doing? How you been? It's Khadijah with the Runaway Gypsy, here to do another reading for you guys. If you're new here, please follow me. If you're returning, please like, share, heart, comment, tag a friend, do whatever you feel the need to do. If I say a zodiac sign, please don't be too hung up on the zodiac signs, for we all embody all 12 zodiac energies. If I say he, she, him, her, doesn't matter, take the rules, flip them, switch them as need be. You know your side of the story better than I do. I'm just here to read the energies, okay? I look like crap getting on here tonight, but let me tell you, there's a message that has been trying to come out for days now. Aaron or Eric could be very significant. That could be the street you work on, the street you live on, the person you're talking to, the first name, the last name, the last patient you had. I don't care, I don't know, but that one of them names could be significant, not for everybody, but for some of y'all, okay? So this is a specific reason, and it's specific reading, a specific reason. Okay, this is a specific reading, okay? If you work with somebody, if you have worked with somebody, I heard, I don't want you to be, what was it? I don't want you to be my secretary anymore. I don't want you to be my secretary anymore. For some of y'all, it's not that you're their secretary. Some of y'all, for sure, it's that they don't want you to be their secretary anymore. But for some of you, it's that you worked for this person. You worked under this person. Or they're the ones that showed you the ropes. If they're like the same position as you, then they're the ones that showed you the ropes. If you're not their secretary, but the specific message that I kept hearing is, I don't want you to be my secretary anymore. So there's something about this that's secret and private. The song that I kept hearing, and some of y'all it hasn't played out yet. You may not have even met them yet, okay? But for some of you, the song that I keep hearing is, baby, tell me, where'd you ever learn to fight without saying a word, to waltz back into my life like it's all gonna be all right? Don't you know how much it hurts when we don't talk, when we don't touch, when it doesn't feel like we're even in love? How can I make you see it matters to me? Baby, I still don't understand the difference between a woman and a man. Can you show me how far it is and how you can love like this? Because I'm not sure I can. When we don't talk, when we don't touch, when it doesn't feel like we're even in love. When we don't talk, when we don't touch, when it feels like we're not even in love. How can I make you see it matters to me? Okay. That is, it matters to me. Is that Reba? Baby, tell me, where'd you ever learn to fight without saying no word? I believe that's Reba. Let's get some songs. I'm going to start with the oracles first. We both said things we did not mean. And what song did I just say? Baby, tell me, where'd you ever learn to fight without saying a word? August 8th. What is August? Is that Cancer or Leo? Is that Cancer or Leo? Okay. The number 13 could be significant. 7 could be significant. 7 isn't always just about luck. Sometimes it's talking about work. I definitely feel like this is a work situation. If that doesn't resonate, it's not for you. It could be someone you worked with in the past, okay? Y'all, I just can't get over it. I just look half dead. I'm just barely getting over a cold, so bear with me, okay? I look pale and all that. For y'all who do not know, I'm a certified tarot advisor, tarot teacher, life and love coach. I just wrote a book over tarot, teaching you all the fundamentals of it. If you're interested in it, I'm not going to give a long spiel. Go reach my Facebook page. It's Khadijah Scott, okay? Kadija Scott, S-C-O-T-T. Go follow me over there. I do readings on there daily, okay? There's information about my book. I also just created an oracle deck that also helps you understand kids, okay? Your kids specifically. No, I'm not ready for the tarot yet. What hurts the most, Rascal Flatts, was being so close and having so much to say and watching you walk away and never knowing what could have been. And not seeing that love in you is what I was trying to do. I just heard compromise really, really, really strong just now. I heard compromise. Somebody's going to come in and ask to compromise. I kind of feel like you used to work with them. Some of y'all could still work with them and something could have happened, but for some of y'all used to work with them. Like past tense. I don't want to be just friends. I don't want to hide this anymore. Somebody could have been keeping emotions in. So either y'all had something going on or you had no idea that this is what this person feels under the surface. Again, some of y'all, this hasn't even happened yet. I'll read these in a minute. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for those over there. I mean, they're clear as day, but I'm not ready. Take your pain from the past and turn it into a happy future. Y'all, I'm telling you, there's something about it's a past connection with somebody you used to work with. I mean, every time I say something, the next card comes out that clarifies that. For y'all who do not know what I'm pulling out of, I created an oracle deck of over 400 cards, okay? I'm just picking, taking, and choosing. I'm not just picking specifics. I'm following intuition, okay, y'all? Oh, wow. Y'all, I have a weird setup right now. We just moved to California. I'm from Texas, so just bear with me. We're getting all the stuff together. He or she is just not for you. Why are we hanging on so tight if this ain't working? There's something about this that just doesn't make sense. There's no way you could be my person. How can you be my person? You're younger and I'm older, or I'm this race and you're that one, or your customs are different than my customs, or your religion or your spirituality is different than mine. There's something so unorthodox, something so different about the two of y'all's connection that doesn't make sense. How? You're not like the people that I've dated before, like the women or the men that I've dated before. It doesn't make sense. This is somebody racking their brain saying, how can this be? Look, in the King of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. Definitely somebody you worked with or worked for. Back to it not making sense. The Four of Cups talks about bored, discontent, disconnected. But to me, it's him sitting there saying, what? How does this logically make sense? It's like somebody's trying to rationalize the emotions that they're actually feeling. You can't rationalize what you feel. They're meant to be felt. That's why they're called feelings. And it's like Spirit's putting the cup out saying, no, this is for you. Maybe they were in other relationships that didn't last and like, what the hell? Like, this just aren't my people. They don't resonate for me or with me. And then there's this cup and Spirit's like, because this is it. But no, that doesn't even make sense. Does it? There's that spiral, okay? There's that spiral. Something's triggering this. What's triggering this? Went from falling in love to drunk and falling apart. Maybe something in their life isn't working out. Okay, something in their life isn't working out. They thought that their person that they were with was for them. And now they're just like, none of this makes sense. My reality that once aligned with me no longer makes sense to me. Something doesn't feel right. Something feels off. This just isn't it. So what do I do? Where do I go? This is what's triggering these emotions. Who do I run to when you need some? I don't know how to sing all the lyrics, so that's why I hummed it. Where do I run to? However that song goes. I just got that. I just channeled that song, okay? Is that Escape or am I wrong? I don't know. They're sitting under a tree, and I have to acknowledge this. They can work for landscaping. It doesn't have to be. Does not have to be. They can live somewhere where there's palm trees or just a lot of trees. For others of you, the tree could talk about they're sitting there trying to gather their thoughts. It's almost more of a spiritual thing. Yes, it's of the mind. They're sitting there overthinking the feelings. But it's like something's making them sit down and think. Like they have to sit and ponder this. Something is forcing them to sit and ponder this. Whether they got hurt at work and Spirit's making them take a break, a sabbatical. or if it's whatever they're going through at home with whoever they are with or were with, and they're seeking comfort. Where is my safe place to land? Where is my comfort? Where is my pillow? Where is my friend? And there you come. There you come. They need to make a decision first. They need to choose a direction first. The choice is not made. Because once they go back, there's something about once they make this decision, there's no going back. They can't take it back. They don't want to be full of false promises, false hope. But it's almost like for themselves too. So be careful of that. Be careful of flighty energy. The Sun. But where am I happy? Where is my happiness? Okay, so that's another. I'm not saying this is a horrible person. I'm not saying that. Chill out. Chill. Okay, what I'm saying is this person is looking for happiness, but where do we find happiness? Within ourselves first. Before anything else, we find happiness within ourselves. That's a frequency. We can't expect somebody else to bring it because they will always fall short. They can make us happy for a little bit, but they can do one thing wrong and then this person is not in a place of happiness. They're in a place of soul searching, yes. But they're looking for respite. They're looking for rest. They're looking for sanctuary, somewhere they can really just breathe, calm. There's something about a pillow where they can lay their head. That's funny because we have a bed behind us and there's a pillow. That's so crazy. I don't know if pillows are significant. They just want to lay with you. Maybe one time y'all laid down and talked and there was some of y'all it could be a Cancer, doesn't have to be. Some of y'all it could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius, strong Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces. Those are all I'm getting. Virgo. Those are all I'm getting right now. Strength, Leo. Cancer, Leo, cusp. And it's funny, these two cards are together. So it's either a Leo or a Cancer or a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, or these seasons could be significant. August specifically, which is Leo. Or Leo or Cancer. I can't think right now, y'all. I'm so tired if you can't tell. Okay. Yeah, it's Leo. Definitely Leo, I believe. But this could be a time frame. August could be the time frame of when this is coming in or when this ended, or something about August could have been significant. Or Leo could have been involved somehow, some way. Didn't have to be. Cancer too. I'm trying to feel this energy out because I'm so connected to it, but it's almost like this is their energy. You see, I'm sitting here and I'm like, somebody could do this specifically, maybe hold their phone up to their mouth when they're thinking. It's almost dazed. Not for all of you. Some of them they could smoke on the devil's lettuce, if you know what I'm saying. Doesn't have to be. Somebody could do this with their phone because the fact that I'm doing this. I heard touching reality. And then we have the King of Swords right here, touching reality. Something just seems so fantasy about this. Again, it's unorthodox. It does not make sense. You want to know why? Y'all ready for me to read these cards over here? Twin flame. The person is your mirrored soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred. You know what I feel like? You were more invested than they were before. Then they counted it out when you were trying to count it in, and now you're counting it out, and guess what? Tug of war, baby. Make the effort. This love is worth taking the risk. You are called to move forward. Deepening. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. You have been waiting for this. Actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. We don't fall for words. We fall for actions and consistency. They can act once and then no movement after that, baby. Nuh-uh. We need consistency. Okay? True love. This is a romance of This is a romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here forever. Separation. Time apart from your person is on the horizon. I feel like y'all don't work together anymore. Or for some of y'all, if y'all work together, somebody got moved or they're at a, I don't know, even if it's for a little bit, or there's been some type of a disconnect. Maybe y'all aren't talking as much as usual, something. Because even this Five of Pentacles means left out in the cold. Could be getting the cold shoulder too, and you don't know why. You want to know why? Because they feel for you. They're being harsh towards you because they have emotions for you, and they're like, what the? There's something about false hope. They don't want to give you false hope, like Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius. There ain't no way. Leo, man, I swear to y'all, every single sign I just said is at the bottom of this deck. Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Water, Pisces. The only one that wasn't is Fire and Cancer, and then Sagittarius. All in the, y'all, you better stop. I'm too tapped in for this shit. And this was not pre-planned, I promise y'all. Strong Sagittarius energy. Some of y'all, like I said, it hasn't even played out. You haven't even met this person yet. Y'all, I always hear this sound in our new house and it creeps. Can y'all hear it? And I don't know what it is. And it's not a mouse. I don't know what it is. Layton, you good? Okay. Gold digger. They want your money being used. That could be their fear. Or some of them, if they're in a connection currently, their person's just using up all their money. Out of tings. Liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. Some of y'all could be leveling up and they could confuse your glow up with, you know what, I think I love them. Caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. Communicate. Compromise. Forgive. Work it out. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. That's crazy because time apart from the is apart. Where did we get a 3? Did I just feel a 3 or did I say a 3? I did. A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. So what, March, April time frame? Because even this says a few more months. There's something specifically about you seeing 333 in 3 months. Give it time. Yeah, see, they just clarified that. 3 months. You could be an Aries, don't have to be. Or Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Health issues could arise. Didn't I just say somebody could like fall ill, get real sick, or like break something? And I'm not wishing this upon, I'm not braiding this. I'm just saying what I'm channeling. There's going to be some sort of health issue that is going to cause somebody to have to sit down and be with their thoughts, okay? I heard toodaloo. I don't know what that means, gold digger. They want your money being used. What is this, Spirit? Y'all, my phone's just, I told y'all, it's a weird setup. Please just bear with me. I promise y'all I'm more professional than this. What is all this? Their energy's all over the place. They have to leave something behind. They know they're going through a karmic cycle with someone right now. They are going through a karmic cycle with someone right now that needs to end before something here can mature or nurture. They need to do something the right way. Pebbles or pavement could be significant. I don't know why I'm getting that. Or the name Pebbles from, what is that? The Flintstones? Could be significant. Doesn't have to be. I'm just throwing some shit out there, okay? They're manifesting. They're manifesting peace, but here's the thing. Their peace is you. So they're manifesting you. But the only thing that sucks is I don't see this as a healed person. Nobody's completely healed, right? But their energy just isn't completely where it needs to be. Look at how the waters are all crazy in the back, and then right here the waters are crazy. So it's not exactly a sure thing. It's still being juggled. It's still in the air. It's still 1 foot in, 1 foot out. See, sneaky, deceptive. The decision isn't made, but they know what they want, but something has to completely end. It could be an ego death or whatever they're currently in. And then comes the choice, and then comes the offer, and then they are your twin flame. You do have mutual feelings, but you could even currently be in a relationship for some of y'all. You could be in a relationship, and then they could be in a relationship. Doesn't have to be. They do want to heal this connection. Some of y'all could be somebody you worked with in the medical field. Doesn't have to be. Some of y'all said landscaping or something like that. Irrigation doesn't have to be. Maybe construction, doesn't have to be. There's something about healing here. Is that a button? Something about buttons could be significant. Or a bell, Christmas time. You know, like those little jingle bell bells, the little gold looking bells, something about that could be significant. You can see that in the upcoming days. I'm specifically seeing this. Normally I see this as a pill, always. I don't know why. But for some reason I'm seeing like a little Christmas bell thing. And that's a dove. It's almost like the bells are ringing. Some of y'all, somebody could be calling this in. It's time. It's time for something to be called in. It doesn't mean it's time for you to make a decision. I don't feel like you're supposed to make a decision yet. Can I be so for real right now? Well, I was going to give y'all all the answers and all the specifics, but I feel like this is just for those of you in separation. It has to do with someone you worked with. Without saying no word, walks back into my life. Like, I feel like time has went on, and then now they're trying to come back with this little offer. Something about a fucking bell. Hold on. I don't know. The bells are ringing. I don't know. What the heck? Some of them may offer you a job, or there's something about like training under somebody, or donating, or I don't know. I'm leaving that alone. You don't trust it. You don't trust it. You're like, why now? Why? What is this? They're gonna come in all like this, but you're like, I've already mourned this. You might have mourned this and let this go. And because of that, you're starting to level up. I was gonna say this. They're becoming the emperor, or you're becoming the emperor. Man, if this ain't a twin flame journey, I don't know what is, y'all. I don't know. Let's get some last little messages. I was going to give y'all specifics, but it's too late for me to be trying to dig like that. Guinevere, Eli. It's funny because Spirit's kind of talking to me on this little parts, bits and pieces, okay? Guinevere, for as much as she stumbles, she's running. For as much as she runs, she's still here, always hoping to find something closer than heaven to make the damage of her days disappear, just like Guinevere. Somebody can move a lot. Somebody could maybe not hold down, go to different jobs, move to different towns, do something different. Like you're very fiery energy. It doesn't have to be, but very like spontaneous energy, very the adventurer energy. For as much as she stumbles, I feel like you or them were meant to run off and learn a lesson. It's not a negative lesson. It's just something you needed to see something about yourself. You may run when things get tough. And maybe you're getting what you thought you wanted, or you're getting what you want and you need to make a decision. And although you don't know this is coming, this could just be what it's saying. You could have both been runners. And maybe that's what needs to be acknowledged. Maybe they're not the only runner. Maybe you're the runner too, but just not for them. You might have chased them, but you're a runner for everybody else. She's a runner, she's a track star. If you could read my heart, then you would know without exception it was all with the best of intentions. I had big plans for a future. Said I'd give you the whole world somehow. I'm not a singer, but if I channel a song, I'm gonna sing, okay? I tried making good on that promise. I thought I'd be so much further by now. I never could build you a castle, even though you're the queen of my heart. But I've had the best of intentions from the start. Somebody could have been cruel to be kind. They knew they couldn't be that for you at a moment when you wanted them to be that for you, for some of you. The color red is very significant. Stamina, passion, maybe the car, maybe the building, maybe the last time you seen them, that's what they were, I don't know. But red talks about stamina, passion, fiery energy, even if they're not a fire sign. It's that I want to so bad. That stamina, that drive, that willpower, okay? We have when you're alone, do you like yourself? What did I say in the beginning about they're looking for somebody to make them happy? For some of y'all, you could both be mirroring this. You're looking for this, then someone else, and they're looking for that from you. Ooh. Something about the left side. I heard left artery, but something about the left side. Or how they left things. I don't know. I can't imagine any greater fear than waking up without you here. I think that's what's hitting them. Is this really it? Maybe they got so used to you reaching out or seeing you or something, and something big has changed, and maybe that's also what's triggering it. And they're like, wait, whoa, what? Whoa. There's something they really need to get off their chest, and they will in a few months. I'm genuinely changing for you. Some of y'all, there may be two people here. This could be, some of y'all could be in a connection and somebody is growing with you. Does not have to be. That's for some of you. For others of you, this person is making changes in their life. But I still feel like when they come in, they're not going to be completely changed. They're going to be changing, but not completely changed or healed. I dream of you. Y'all, this is a 30-minute video. Let me hurry up and get off here. I hate that I love the way them kisses taste like whiskey. How they wake up, take on off, and not even miss me. Cowgirls by Morgan Wallen. Kisses taste like whiskey. How they wake up, take on off, and not even. I feel like somebody feels like it's not a big deal. Like if y'all have intimate moments, it's like somebody walks off and pretends like they're unfazed or unbothered by it, and it's like, what the fudge sickle? Did it not matter to you? Do you like, they make something look so easy? Look what you made me do. Somebody could be blaming you or punishing you is the word that I heard for something, or could have. Okay, yellow butterfly. Yellow butterflies can represent new life on the way. This may mean something fun and creative is aligning in your life, or that someone new will soon be entering your experience. Or, excuse me, will soon be entering your experience. Symbols of joy, happiness, and creativity. Have fun, be creative, playful, and happy. The closer you get, the further I fall. We'll be over the edge now at no time at all. And I'm falling faster and faster and faster with no time to stall. The closer you get, the further I fall. It's like the closer you get to success, or the closer you get to completely detaching from them, or the closer you get to your level up. That's what's called, it's almost like the closer you get to self and this Queen of Pentacles energy, the more it calls them in. They're like, well, I'll be damned. All right, 3 more cards. I'm letting you go. This is just too long. Pretty sly for a work guy. This is definitely someone you work with. All is not as it seems. Don't let... Oh, I'm hearing that song. I don't know if y'all remember it. And literally nobody knows this song for some reason. I didn't have no daddy around when I was growing up. That's why I'm wild and I don't give a hunt. Y'all think because these jeans fit, don't let my cute face fool ya. It's funny that I just channeled that song. So I feel like that's that fiery energy, that stamina. Like, don't be fooled. Don't let this pretty face or this handsome face fool you. I may have been vulnerable with you, but I was not naive. There's something about your boundaries. I think this person always thought you'd be around. Or maybe because you were so nurturing, they just thought that you would just be there, and something changed. Something changed. And they sense it now, and they see it now, and they're like, well, hold on. Wait a minute. All is not as it seems. That's weird that I got that song from that card. There is a reason we met. Our story is not over. I think they thought because you were cute, like you were dumb or something like that, and they're starting to see you have a lot of emotional intelligence. A lot of emotional intelligence. And they're like, well, I see you and I hear you. All right, I'm leaving it there. I love you so much, okay? Bye.